Time being 7 o'clock, I'll call the April 27th, 2020 meeting of the Oxford Planning Board to order. I'll first read the remote participation proclamation pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, general law, chapter 30A, subsection 18, and the governor's March 15th, 2020 order concerning imposition on strict limitations on the number of people that can gather in one place. The meetings in the town of Oxford will be conducted via a remote participation to the greatest extent possible. We will strive to provide access to such meetings via a link to call in or other similar options. In the event we are unable to accommodate the same, despite best efforts, we will post recorded sessions of the meeting as soon as possible following the same. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings. And again, like we did last week, I'll call your names on a roll call type vote. And so we'll do it that way so that it makes it clear on how we're voting on things. I'll go down to action items. Entertain a motion to approve the minutes of April 13th, 2020.
I'll make that a motion.
Jeff made the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Roger. Further discussion? Being none. All those voting in favor? Okay, I'll say aye. Norm?
Abstain.
Abstain. Okay. Craig?
Aye.
Aye. Jeff?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
And Christine?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. The other action item will be the request for an extension, which we'll talk about as we get into the continued public hearing. Which, give me another minute and we'll start. Okay, the time being 7:05, we have a continued public hearing, 191 Old Webster Road, application for modification of a special permit, site plan review and approval, stormwater management permit, and land disturbance permit, applicant Solar MA Project Management LLC, Series 27. The owner is Seaboard Solar Holdings LLC. Okay. It's been a long time since we addressed this. I think we're back in January. The applicant brought an as-built plan in. A lot of the pages were not addressed to the right property. Everyone did receive the plans in their packet. And I looked at the plans. I thought the plans looked good. There was a memo from Graves explaining some issues they had last time, and they basically came back and gave it a full bill of health as far as they're concerned. It met everything that they thought of at that time, that they addressed at that time. Okay. Stephen, not hearing you. Not getting any audio out of you. Did you start it?
He's not on mute.
You got to unmute, yeah.
Oh, it's on mute?
No, he's not on
Now I
mute.
can hear you.
Not on mute? I don't know.
Stephen-
Turn up your volume maybe. I don't know. Or your mic. I don't know.
Stephen, can you hear us?
He can hear. He's just not, I guess we can't hear him.
I heard him a
Oh.
little bit. I heard him
Yeah,
a
I
little
can
bit.
hear him. He's really quiet though.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's really, you can hear him a little bit.
Okay.
He needs to turn up the volume on his device. I don't know if we can do that.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not getting it. Anyway, as far as the plans go, I think the as-built plans are okay. Okay, I think they've met that part of it. Like I said, it's been a long time since we discussed this. At the time back in January that you weren't connected. Are you connected now, Steve? Well,
I think he's trying to call in.
Yeah.
okay. Well, we talked about that. We received, Mary reached out to Charlie Murphy, the abutter, and he says things have been okay up at the property. He hasn't had any issues. Yeah.
Make sure to let him into the meeting.
Okay, thank you. There he is. Hey, Steve.
You hear me now?
Yep.
No.
Sorry about that. Technical
Okay.
glitches.
Are you up and running, Steve? Did you get
No.
connected in? You haven't got connected in. Okay.
So-
Okay.
We tested back on February 20th, and were able to pass all of our testing. But then we found out that our EPC contractor had installed the wrong transformer. So we're dealing with National Grid now to try to get that all sorted out. We were getting close to being able to be turned on, but I went out there. They've been studying the transformer, the new transformer, for the past 5 weeks, and I went out there to try to figure out what was going on, get ready for the meeting, look at the grass. And a tree has now fallen over the interconnection line and taken out our primary interconnection. So we now have to go back out and fix that. National Grid has to come back out, reset their recloser, reset their wires. So we're still not connected. No. So.
Okay. I understand it's been a pretty bad spring. I doubt if you've done anything on the landscaping portion of it.
So I went up there, when I was up there last Thursday, I was able to walk under the tree that was still laying on there. There are spots that are really coming in nicely, and then there are spots that are just non-existent. So it's nowhere near where where you want it to be or where I want it to be. The systems are operating the way they're supposed to. The detention basins are operating the way they're supposed to. There hasn't been any runoff or anything with the heavy rains that have happened over the past couple of weeks. So everything seems to be in operation there. I would say about 80% of the site has vegetation, or not grass, but vegetation that is maintaining the soil stability out there. The front entrance with the driveway is starting to come in the grass. Where the problem is that one little knob right on the left as you come in. And so I'm going back out. We're going to respray the whole area again and try to get the grass growing. I told you guys that I was going to get the grass growing, and I'm going to get the grass growing up there. So
Okay.
I'm committed to still doing that.
Okay. We're still holding on to your $50,000 on this, right?
Yep.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, whatever that $50,000 would do, it would take care of any stabilization issues. So I don't think I'm thinking we can go ahead and approve this project.
Yeah, based on what Graves said, I mean, everything it's been addressed according to Graves.
Guys, and what I would just as a point here, what I think you can do and what I would appreciate you doing is we close the public hearing and you approve the plan. I'm going to be back before you to get a COC anyway as a sign off of conditions of approval. So this is a two-step process. So to get that final sign off from you guys, I still have to prove that I'm get the grass growing up there. So all I'm asking for today is the modification of the plan. And then I still have to come back for the conditions of approval once we get grass growing.
And Rich, we still keep the $50,000, right?
Yeah. You keep that until you sign off on it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Rich.
We've got it's almost like, you approve it with a condition of we're holding back $50,000 to make sure it gets stabilized to at least what Graves said, needs 70%. And you keep working
Sounds
at
good to
that.
me.
And then when you say you finally got 70%, then we'll release your funds. Saying
Guys, what I'll do is when I'm ready to do that, I'll get in touch with Graves. I'll make sure Mary has the money for it. I'll have them come out and walk the site. So by the time I come back to a hearing, I'll have a letter in my hands from Graves saying that they've signed off on everything being stable with the grass.
Okay. Okay, entertain a motion to close the public hearing. Do you have anything, Ken?
No, it sounds like
you're
you're doing everything we asked them to do. So
Okay,
I'll make that a motion, Rich.
okay, you'll make the motion, Jeff?
Yep.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Greg. Further discussion? There being none, I vote yes. Norman?
I vote yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Jeff?
I vote yes.
Roger?
Yes.
And Christine?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, now I'll entertain a motion to approve the as-built along with all the approvals of all of the series of things, the stormwater management permit, land disturbance, everything that was open, with the only condition that we'll hold on to $50,000 until the stabilization meets our third-party requirements.
I'll make that motion, Rich.
Okay, Norman made the motion. Is there a
Second.
second? Seconded by Christine. Okay,
Could I add something? Sorry to interrupt
Yeah.
your motion. Can we add all other conditions as contained in the original approval and any subsequent modification?
yes.
I'll change my
You'll
motion
amend
to
that?
add that,
Okay.
Rich.
Okay, Christine, you'll take that amendment?
Yep. I'll second
Oh,
it.
very good. Okay. Okay, call for the vote. I vote yes. Norman?
I vote yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Yes. Jeff?
I vote yes.
Roger?
Yes.
Christine?
Yes.
Very good. Do we really need that extension voted in, Mary?
We probably do not. Things
Okay,
are
it was just good to have in case we.
just in case, just in
Yeah,
case.
okay.
Things are a little bit messed up right now, with the whole governor's order. There's kind of a freeze on approvals. Even though there are no constructive approvals during the emergency period, town council had suggested that we get an extension if needed. So being as there's a suspension on everything, I think even there's a suspension on decisions and certificate of no appeal, but we'll go ahead and get the decision filed anyway.
Okay.
So just to be on the safe side, do you want to make one more vote that you approve? And you may have done it. I ended up having to take a phone call. Did you reference the date of the as-built when you approved it?
No, I didn't.
I think it's 3/23/20.
March 23rd, yes.
Okay. Who made the vote? Who accepted that motion? Norman, did
I
you?
made the motion, yes. You want another change
Put
that
that-
we will the date of the plan that we're approving is March 23rd, 2020.
Okay, and the second, Christine, you approve that? You accept that amendment? Okay,
Yes, I
she
do.
does. So let's go through another vote then, just to do it again. I'll vote yes. Norman?
I vote yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Yes. Jeff?
Yes.
Roger?
Yes.
And Christine?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay. Well, Stephen, I was glad we didn't get any adverse reaction. I know you told me you'd make sure you took care of things that were going on. I'm sorry to hear about the tree.
Yeah.
That wasn't last night, was it?
No, it was last Monday or 2 Mondays ago with the
windstorm.
The
Oh,
windstorm.
the real big one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm
right.
sorry. I'm sorry to hear it, but obviously that tree needed help anyway. So.
And I appreciate everything you guys have put up with over this. It's been a long trog for you guys, and I'm glad to finally see this coming closer to an end and getting this up and running. So I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, well, we thank you too for being attentive to getting everything done. Too.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yep,
Stephen.
bye-bye.
Good night.
Okay. Any other business? No? Everyone's happy?
Have any?
That's good. That's good.
Do we have minutes to approve?
Huh?
We did that.
I
We
did the
that.
minutes.
Yep.
We did that.
I did it first thing before the continued public hearing. Okay, that's it. We're not going to deal with that extension because we don't need it now. We just approved it. Let's say
Is that it?
that's it.
Go
Entertain
for
a
it,
motion
Chris.
to adjourn. What?
Make that a motion.
And I'll second it.
Okay, Christine made it and Norman seconded it. We should have known that anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I vote yes. Norman,
Yes.
Craig,
Yes. Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Roger,
Yes.
Christine.
Yes.
Okay,
Good night.
good
Stay
night.
safe, everybody.
Yeah.